Tough choice with Kazeem, Rahman. Would you rather? Tough choice, only be able to wipe your tough choice by scooting around on the carpet. Tough choice.
What kind of carpet is it? If it's alpaca, give me the carpet.
Welcome back, guys. This is Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman podcast. I am your blessed and highly favorite host, Kazeem Rahman, on the hot seat today. You know who it is. It's me again. All right, we have some deep dives. Actually, no, we don't have deep dives. This is an all would you rather podcast. Next solo, I'll do some deep dives, I promise you. Okay, guys, you know how we do here. We don't really waste any time. The game is tough choice. You must pick between the two choices. You must explain yourself. You get one pass, you get one pause, and at the end, of course, we have our final choice.
Let it begin! Let it begin!
Would you rather have a government that funds every law with a bake sale, or one where new policies must be explained through a rap battle? Okay. Here's we are recording this now. It is March. Well, I'm recording this a little late. I'm recording a March episode at the end of March. We're behind. Don't worry about it. We're gonna catch up soon. We're recording this. Trump has been in office almost 100 days. When you hear this, he'll probably be at 100 days. We'll see. And do I want the funds for every law to go to a bake sale? Would I buy things from the bake sale? That's the question. That's the main question that I have here. Would I buy something from that bake sale? Probably not. Depends on who's baking. Most likely, if we're talking about, you know, the congressmen and congresswomen baking, there's only a couple minorities that are in the Congress, right? And I'll be fair. Anybody from the South, I'll buy from the bake sale. If you're from Atlanta, if you're from Alabama, I know you use butter. I know you use sugar. I know you use salt. If you're from Dakota, any Dakota, I'm not gonna lie to you also, guys, respectfully, right? Because I know we have fans there. Because I know I read the emails. North and South Dakota are the same Dakota. When I say Dakota, I mean North and South. I really don't care to know or explain or understand the difference. Not gonna lie to you. Do I want to go to North or South Dakota one day? Yeah, of course. What are you talking about? Right? I want to go everywhere. I want to go to all 50 states and perform somewhere in all 50 states. But it's all Dakota, right? And I wouldn't buy a bake sale. I wouldn't buy a brownie from a senator from Dakota. No. Because I'm assuming the Congress, the lawmakers are going to be the ones trying to do the bake sale. Because how else would you do this? It's not going to be, I'm not baking anything to fund a law that you passed. No. But at the same time, if you really love a law, right? I want universal health care. I am not secret about this. That's what I want. So since I want universal health care, I'll buy some brownies for that. I'll buy some brownies, no problem. And if that means that everything has to be done with a bake sale and I keep most of my money and I only give my money to the things that I want, I don't mind it. On the flip side, new policies must be explained through a rap battle. I think more people will get involved in politics if they make it a little more fun. And I think a rap battle can be fun. Again, there's not a lot of minorities in Congress. In the House and in the Senate, there's not a lot. So will it be like a good rap battle? No, but it'll be fun. It won't be good at all. It will be fun in the way that a toddler trying to fight you is fun, right? You ever had a toddler throw a tantrum and try to hit you and you're like, what are you trying to do right now? Are you really trying to hurt me? Like, why are you doing this? It's like one of those, oh, this is fun. Yeah, you think you're strong, right? And then they hit you and you're like, oh no, you're so strong. You get on the floor and you start crying like a baby. You know, I like to really turn up my acting chops around my nieces and nephews. I'm just saying. So what do I want? Do I want to really activate people to be more involved, or do I want to activate people to be more informed? That's a bar. Do I want to activate people to be more involved with a bake sale, right? You put your money where your mouth is, or do I want to activate people to be more informed by listening to these rap battles? I want to be more involved. I'll do the bake sale. I got to do the bake sale because I'm assuming the situation will be like this. There will be no taxes, right? So when you pass a law, you got to fund it. And whoever funds it, let's go. And hate to break it to people that are Republican, just looking at numbers, yo, Democrats have more money. Democrats have more money. We're gonna get a lot of liberal policies. I'll be fair and say that most people in America are really central, right? Most people in America are kind of more moderate. Most people. So I don't want any Republican thinking, oh, they're gonna go crazy, right? We're gonna have these crazy bills because they're gonna pay for all this weird shit. No, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think we're gonna have sensible things. I think we're definitely gonna get universal health care because I'll pay into that, no problem. I think we're gonna provide for Social Security, right? Because I'll pay for that, no problem, right? It's fine. So I'm gonna go with the bake sale. When I think it's gonna be cool. The rap battle would be cool too, but the bake sale would be better. Would you rather have kids who do all their chores without being asked, or no, without being asked, but insist on wearing superhero capes, or kids who love school but can only study while sitting under the kitchen table? Listen, if you want to listen, I don't know the child labor laws in the state of California. I don't know. I don't know the child labor laws in the state of Texas. I have no idea. I know age of consent is different in different states. I don't know if this applies. I think me saying I would rather have kids that love doing chores without being asked kind of constitutes as child slavery because we already know the dish. If I have children that love doing chores, I'm never washing a dish again. I'm never washing a dish again, and they can stay in this house for as long as they live. Until they're married, you can stay here forever. You never have to move out. You never have to move out. I will have the capes for you. I'll have different capes, right? You get Superman, you get Batman. Listen, the Flash doesn't have a cape. He does in my house. The Flash definitely has a cape in my house, right? We don't even have to keep in the same cinematic universe, right? We can do Superman, Batman. We can do Storm, right? We can do Magneto. We can do Scarlet Witch. We can do a bunch of anybody with a cape. Supergirl. We can do a lot of capes. Who got a cape? Who got a cape? We're figuring it out, right? Snow White. She got a cape on. She got a cape. I mean, it's not a cape. It's more like it looks like a cape though. It don't look like something that's going to keep her warm, right? So it looks like more of a cape. So yeah, hey man, I'm not even considering the schoolwork thing. I should. I do want someone that loves school. And if you only need to study, this is actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this is kind of hard. Do I want to, one is selfish because I want someone that does chores. And then one is for them, for their future. I'll be fair. Okay, fine. Since I want to be a good parent, I guess, right? Hold on. I'm going to give myself an applause. Because I want to be a good parent. And, hold on. We got this. Because I want to be a good parent. I think that school is the cornerstone for all success. Now, do I think everyone needs to go to college? No, but everyone should go to school. Everyone should learn things. So, up to high school, I think you can definitely just hold on. This is getting annoying. I think up to high school, you should go and you should excel. And then you can decide after high school whether or not you want to go to college or a technical school, or if you want to go into the arts, or if you want to go, learn a trade. Cool. But school is important. I'm never going to say school isn't important, right? Do you need school for absolute success? Of course not. Come on now. Come on now. I know too many gamers that are successful in entertainment, right? I know too many people that just get paid to speak their opinion on YouTube. So, do you need school to be successful? No. Will school help? Yes. So yeah, I'll take school. I'll take school. I really want those chores done, but come on. I'll take school. I'll take school. School is important, guys. So yeah, I'll take school. And if at least the kitchen table thing, at least I know where they'll be. Right? If I'm looking for them, they're on the kitchen table because they love to study. And you know what? I'm just gonna have multiple kitchen. I'll just have 2 kitchen tables just in case I have more than one kid. I'll have 2 kitchen tables so they can have their own space. Right? That's what's important in life. Giving children their own space. All right. I kind of really wanted those chores, to be honest with you. I kind of really wanted those chores, but who wants to get in trouble?
Going to jail.
Nobody wants to get in trouble. Child labor laws. And if someone comes to my house and my 5-year-old is mopping the floor, I mean, come on now.
Going to jail.
Come on now. Right? Come on now. It's giving prison time. It's giving, I don't know. I just like saying it's giving. Anyway, would you rather earn $1,000 for every hour you wear an astronaut suit, or $5,000 for walking backward everywhere for a full day? I'm confused. Every hour you wear an astronaut suit. Are astronaut suits uncomfortable? I don't know. Now that now I'm honestly kind of, I don't know how to, I don't know about astronaut suits because I feel like something's too good to be true. Because right now you're saying just wear an astronaut suit. Okay. $1,000 for every hour. I'm wearing an astronaut suit 5 hours a day. Every day I wake up, I'll go to sleep in an astronaut suit. No, actually I wouldn't. I like to sleep in I feel like an astronaut suit would be a little too hot. So, how do astronauts sleep in space? I'm pretty sure they just go to sleep. I'm sorry. This is stupid. So, I don't want to walk backwards everywhere for a full day. That's a little confusing. I'm going to trip. Right? It doesn't say you can't trip. It just says walk backwards everywhere for a full day. That's 24 hours. No, thank you. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I think an astronaut suit isn't as cut out as easy as I think it'll be, because if we're comparing 5,000 to 1,000, that means the astronaut suit is supposed to be hard, and the walking backwards is supposed to be equal as hard. That's why we're giving $5,000. So if an astronaut suit is as hard as walking backwards I'll still do the astronaut suit for at least an hour, right? I mean, I don't know how bad an astronaut suit is. Maybe email toughchoice@outlook.com. That is toughchoice@outlook.com, and let me know. But I'll do the astronaut suit. I'm really confused by this question. But here we are. I'm doing the astronaut suit. Would you rather start a company where customers can trade any item for something or equal value? Okay. Or one where all employees are assigned a random superpower for the workday? I'm going to read it again because it's kind of confusing. Would you rather start a company where customers can trade any item for something of equal value, so like a pawn shop, a trading pawn shop, right? Or one where all employees are assigned a random superpower for the workday. I'll do the trading. I don't. This is going to sound weird. This is going to sound weird. But I kind of I would rather assign the superpower. I don't want my employees having random superpowers. In matter of fact, I got to disguise my voice for this.
I kind of don't want, you know, employees to have random superpowers because I want to have the best superpower, if I'm being completely honest with you, right? So if I assign the superpowers, what I would do is just give them bad superpowers and give mine the best superpower because I still want them to work. And if someone, because I know me, and I know my employees, I know the people that I would work with, and anyone that has the fire superpower for the day is not gonna get their work done. That's impossible.
Anyone that has the fire superpower, they're not getting their work done because I wouldn't get my work done. So I would want to assign the superpower. And that sounds more like a dictatory kind of like a micromanage, always wants to be in control of the situation kind of situation. But yeah, I can't do the assigned a random superpower because then it's because it doesn't say I get a superpower. It just says my employees are assigned a random superpower. So random superpower, one of them's gonna be telekinesis. One of them's gonna be reading minds. And if you can read my mind for the workday, nah, fam. Even if I know who has the reading mind superpower, watch me have like 2 meetings with them, and then they're gonna like quit or something because I'm gonna trash them in my mind to their face. I mean, I don't know. I just feel I know. I'm just gonna do the trade in any item for something of equal value. I don't think that company is gonna last long because I don't think that company is gonna make any money. I can't think of anything unless you trade in, something for cash, right? Right? Unless you trade in something for cash, equal or lesser, something of equal value, unless the equal value is cash, then it's gonna be a little hard, right? So yeah, I'll do the trading. Would you rather own a business where every product is invisible but works perfectly, or one where everything is glow in the dark? Listen, how do I say this nicely? And I want to say this as calm as possible, but I will be using the megaphone. Guys, take the glow in the dark. In any situation, if I'm selling something that's glow in the dark, listen, if you sell a water bottle of a refillable water bottle, right? And then literally across the street, there's someone that sells the same refillable water bottle, but it's glow in the dark. Low key, I don't care how much extra the glow in the dark would be. I'm probably gonna buy the glow in the dark. Unless it's like egregious. If it's like $100 more, no. But if it's like low key, if it's like $15, $20 more, I'll buy the glow in the dark, bro. I'll buy the glow in the dark. Why? How is this a question? Own a business where every product is invisible but works perfectly. Invisible? What are you talking?
This is blasphemy. This is madness.
This is crazy. What are you talking about? What are we talking about right now? Invisible. Okay. How do I say this without making fun of myself? I can't even keep up with the pens that I buy. And I buy a lot of pens, and they get lost instantly. After one use, they get lost. So you're telling me that I'm selling things that are invisible but work perfectly. I will say this. Now that I'm saying it out loud, and don't get all, I mean, I don't know how to explain. I don't know how to say this without saying it. I would sell some weapons. Right? An invisible gun would make a lot of money. Invisible knife, it would make a lot of money. I don't want to do it. I wouldn't do that. I would rather do a glow in the dark gun, a glow in the dark knife for, like, nostalgic, or the novelty of it all. I was trying to think of novelty and I said nostalgic. I'm sorry, guys. Right? We don't know words here. We just speak sometimes. For the novelty of it all, I don't want to sell invisible weapons, because the only way the company that sells invisible things will make money is if you sell invisible weapons. You have to sell an invisible guns, invisible knives, and that's about it. You can't sell an invisible, Axe body spray. You can't sell invisible weights. You can't sell an invisible iron. No, it has to be a gun or a knife. I can't think of any other weapon that's fine. It's a gun or a knife. It can't be a sword. That's too long, right? Because, I'm just assuming it would be used for crime, so you need something that you can conceal in your thing. A gun or a knife. Just saying. And I'm not doing that, because I'm still doing the glow in the dark. I'm just saying that if you're going to do the invisible weapon, it has to, if you're going to do the invisible item, invisible product, oh no, it says every product is invisible. All the products have to be weapons. That's all it is, right? And the cool thing about weapons is, like, if it's somebody you don't know, you can tell them it's a knife, and it can just be like a pen, right? You can sell. I would sell some weirdos pens and just tell them it's knives. Just really sharp pens, and just tell them it's a knife, right? Who knows? Would you rather live in a house where every door leads to a different themed room, or one where every window changes its view daily? How annoying would I be? No, annoying is not the word. How annoyed would I be for each option? Let's start with the door, right? A different themed room. I'm assuming, and we'll be fair, it's not a different room. It's the same room, but it's a different theme. Same exact rooms in your house, but it's a different theme. And we'll be fair also. What kind of house am I living in? You live in a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath home, right? There's a master bedroom. There's a bed. There's two, and then there's 2 bedrooms that share a bathroom, and then there's a guest bathroom, and then there's a master bath inside the master bedroom. So if every time I open a door or go through a door, every time I use a door, it leads to a different themed room. Sometimes I'd be like, oh, this is a cool theme. And sometimes it's going to be fairies. Sometimes it's going to be, oh, it's a unicorn theme. I don't care for unicorns, right? Sometimes it's just going to be straight up black. Sometimes it's going to be a haunted black, right? Listen, I personally like wearing black all the time, but I don't like being scared. I don't like being creeped out, right? So I don't know. But then if I have a window that changes its view daily, listen, I like views. And yes, some of it's going to be Budapest, Hungary. Some of it's going to be Italy. Some of it might be like Skid Row. Some of it might be the woods, though. Some of it might be really bad views. Some of it might be really beautiful views. Some of it might be really interesting views, but it's just, oh no, a house where every window, words matter here. It says one where every window changes its view daily. And if you live in a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, you have, I'm going to say, and let's say it's a 1-story, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 9, at least 8 to 10 windows. And each of those windows changes its view daily. Man, that'd be annoying. That'd be annoying. It'd be weird. It'd be weird because I wouldn't be very productive, to be honest with you, right? Because I'd want to see the views, but I think it'd be like a screensaver eventually. It'd be like the Windows screensaver where sometimes they just show you a view of a panda, right? And it's not like you can go through and see and go through into like the area it's viewing. It's just a window that shows you the stuff, right? No one's gonna attack you just in case you see like lions in a safari. They're not coming through the window. So yeah, I'm think I'm talking myself slowly into doing the window, and that's cool. Right? I'm excited. I like that. I like that. All right, guys, now it is time for our final choice. I will read a situation. Will the situation be absurd? Yes. And you guys will come together and we will tell each other, what would you do? Your mom wants flowers for her birthday, but all the shops are closed. If your mom doesn't get the bouquet of flowers, she will cry uncontrollably. What do you do? Also, no stealing. I am a very handy person. I would figure out how to make flowers from paper, like origami flowers, right? I would make around 12. 12 is a dozen flowers is good. If I have time, we'll do 2 dozen because I mean, come on now. Right? Because it's if it's paper, you got to make like 3 dozen. Right? I would go get red and green paper. If all the shops are closed, you got to improvise. You got to innovate. Right? Now, the question is, does she want real flowers? And also another question is, what does it mean to steal? Right? If you say no stealing, what do you mean by that? I can't go to like a rose. I can't find roses out in the street, right? There's one single rose bush in my front yard. It only makes like 1 rose. It makes 1 rose once every other month. And it's like, oh, okay. It's like one of those things. It's like, oh, okay. Like 1 rose. That's all it does. 1 rose. That's it. Once every other month, there's 1 rose. I can take that. That's not stealing. So I would go find people with roses in their yards, and I would knock on their door and be like, "Hey, can I buy a rose?" Right? And if I don't want to do that, then I will go to a like Michael's, or I'll go to like a paper mache place. I would buy red paper, I would buy green paper, I would buy brown paper, and I would not brown paper. I would buy red paper and green paper, and I would make me some origami roses. And I would go to YouTube, and it would take me a couple days. But I would figure it out, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Just because the rose people are closed doesn't mean I can't figure it out. Also, if I'm being completely honest, I would steal. I know it says you can't steal. I wouldn't listen to those rules. I wouldn't listen to those rules. For my mom, I'm stealing. I'm stealing for my mom. I'm stealing for my family. For a stranger, I'm not stealing. For a friend, I'll think about it depending on the friend. For a family, I'll steal immediately. I'll steal. Guys, that was our episode. This has been Tough Choice with Kazeem Rahman. You can find me online at Kazeem Comedy. That's Kazeem Comedy. Our audio engineer is AyoQueez at 725 Media. Get at them for all your audio, visual, and podcast podcast needs. We'll put all of that information in the show notes. Like, share, subscribe to this podcast. We are growing and we love it. And if you have a tough choice question or a final choice or a moral dilemma you just want us to discuss on the podcast, email toughchoice@outlook.com. That is toughchoice@outlook.com. I've been Kazeem Rahman. You guys have been amazing. Bye. Tough choice with Kazeem Rahman. Would you rather? Tough choice. Only be able to wipe your tough choice by scooting around on the carpet. Tough choice. Tough choice.
What kind of carpet is it? If it's alpaca, give me the carpet.